Welcome to PC Wiz Kids Tech Talk. Today I wanted to talk about increasing your options for the default Windows Vista screensavers. Right now, when you go into the screensaver options under Personalize, you'll see that some screensavers don't have any options. You can't set anything. So what we want to try to do here is set a couple, right? So for example, for the bubbles, there isn't any real option than just getting a transparent bubble. For the ribbons, the same thing. It's whatever you get, that's it. If you click on settings, you'll get no options. There is nothing to tweak. There's nothing there for you to choose, right? But we can actually change that and get additional options by putting them in the registry, right? So you won't be able to click on the settings and get the settings to appear, but you can actually set up different settings for these screensavers in the registry and then come back and you'll see the change. So instead of getting these transparent bubbles, I'm going to show you how you can get solid bubbles with a shadow in the background, for example. Okay, so a darker shadow. So you're going to see a change here. It's a quick and easy change on how you can tweak the screensavers and add some more options. The same thing for the ribbons screensaver that comes by default in here. So in order to do this, we're going to open up the registry editor. So click on Start, and in the field here in Windows Vista, type regedit, one word, no spaces, and hit the Enter key. That'll open up the registry editor. From there, we're going to navigate to these options for the screensavers in the registry. Okay, so it's a long path to get to that we need to drill down from the top all the way down to find those screensavers. So open up the H key current user and scroll down and find software and expand that, and then go down further and expand Microsoft, and under that keep going down until you get to Windows and expand that, and then under that expand current version, and then you'll get to the screensavers, and you want to expand screensavers and you'll see bubbles, for example. So select the bubbles on the left hand side, and after you select that, on the right hand side I want you to right click and then click on New and then DWord 32-bit value. We're going to do that every single time to enter a new option for the screensaver. So the value name that we want to put in here for this one, and we're going to come up with a whole bunch of different values, is in this case show shadows. One word, no spaces. Show shadows. Okay, and if you double click on that once you created it, it's either a 0 or a 1. Do you want to show shadows? Yes, it's a 1. No, it's a 0. Okay, next right click, click on New, DWord 32-bit value again, and we're going to put in another name, another option, and it's material glass. One word, no spaces. Okay, material glass, and double click on it, and it's either on, so that it is a glass see-through effect bubble, or off, it's a solid bubble, right? Solid color, right? So that's that one. Right click again, then go to New, DWord 32-bit value, and let's put in another option, and this one is show bubbles. So this one is, do you want to show the bubbles the way it is right now with the desktop in the background so you can see all the windows open, or do you want to show the bubbles with a black background, right? Dark, so you don't see the desktop. Right, so that's either a 1 for showing the desktop or a 0 for not showing the desktop. Okay, so I'll leave it at 1, but it can be a 0. Okay, so that's 0 and 1 to toggle between the different options for these three that I just created here. Okay, so by the way, watch this in high definition and HD so that you can see it clearer than it is by default here on the embedded video. Now let's go to the ribbons, and on the ribbons the same thing. Right click and then create a new value. And this new value that we're going to create for the ribbon screensaver is num ribbons. One word, no spaces. Num ribbons. How many ribbons do you want it to show? From 1 to 256 ribbons going across the screen on that screensaver. So you can just type in a number. I'll just put in 256 ribbons showing back and forth on that screen. Okay, so that's that option. Another option, by right-clicking and then clicking on DWord 32, this new value that we're going to put in is ribbon and then width. Okay, one word, no spaces. Ribbon width, and I'm just going to keep it simple. Let's just make it a thin ribbon. So I'll just put a value of 3. Okay, and that's it. So different registry keys might have different types of hacks and options, but this gives you a good idea on the different types of values that you can add because by default these two screensavers, for example, don't have any options. So once you're done setting those, just close the registry editor and you'll see the changes take effect immediately. So go back into your screensaver options And you'll see right off the bat when you select the bubbles that now the bubbles are no longer see-through, because I set those in the registry to be solid. So now if we preview it, you'll see here they're solid. Okay, and you'll see also that the shadow is dark, right? So there's proof of the options being tweaked and changed in the registry. Same thing for the ribbons. Before, by default, there was just a few ribbons. Now I've got 256 of these guys going crazy all over the screen. Okay, so this is just another way of enabling these options. So this is a quick, easy, simple registry tweak to enabling a few more options for the screensavers in Windows Vista. It does not apply to XP. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.